Oh, I didn't even start. I didn't go live yet. If you were trying to look at it just then.
Um, I'm gonna get some other stuff pulled up while you're doing that then.
Okay. So we are live now. So anything you say can and
Can and
will
will
be
be held
used
against
against
me
you, and it
in the court
should.
of public opinion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I feel you, dog.
Something about especially heinous crimes. Don't you hate when crimes
Um,
are especially heinous?
yes, I do. That always makes me sad inside.
Yo, those crimes is
That
a
are you ready
special.
to commit heinous crimes against things that were once alive but are now dead?
Yes. Although that seemed like some weird phrasing there,
Was that not a good
like
transition?
maybe necrophilia.
Well, I mean, nothing's off the table
I
exactly.
don't know, you know.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I think that
Uh,
you are aware, so it's fine. It's
things
cool.
things are getting really weird here, and I like where they're going. Hold on, let
Good.
me just throw this into Discord.
Cool. And
That,
I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure we've got a mission queued up here.
ooh, look at you being proactive.
Right? Would you prefer to continue with the story or to do a side mission?
How close are we to like beating the story?
We're getting pretty darn close.
Like, are we gonna beat it tonight if we try it, or can we do a side mission and still beat it tonight?
Well, I think that
Not that I'm dead set on beating it tonight, but I was just thinking about like what we're gonna stream in the future. Like, are we gonna what game are we gonna play next? So I was just trying to get that all in my
we
head.
we might be close to beating it. I'm not positive. We haven't really gotten to the alien stuff yet, so I think that we still have. It might be 2 nights yet.
Okay. Cool. I'm not in a rush or anything. Just trying to gauge.
Okay, well, I feel like you're rushing me.
I am
So,
rushing around.
so I have a new weapons I'm gonna try out tonight. That's a little bit different. So we'll see if that's cool or not.
All right. I like things that are cool. Ooh,
Yep.
hello, ammo. Ooh. Oh, is this a similar situation to the other time? Did we already play this part?
No, I do not believe we did.
Because I thought I remembered that guy running around the top and glitching out for us.
So that was the
Oh, we got a
last thing
new
we saw.
follower, Nexus 4562. Thanks for the follow. What's up, buddy? Just playing a little Dead Space 3 with my bro.
Aw, yeah.
Oh, why did he have to say that? Just sounds like such a weirdo, you know?
Did I embarrass myself? Was it pretty embarrassing?
I mean, you're always embarrassing me, but
Ooh. I, oh, that felt too real.
it
Like that
got it
got,
got a little real. I'm sorry.
yeah. It was like, the real world when people start getting real.
Oh, King Aura from Discord's chat. That is who Nexus is. No,
Oh,
it's not King Aura. It's King Aura from Twitter. I'm like super bad at remembering where people are coming from, but now I remembered.
it's cool. It's cool.
The thing,
Um, so this evening, I don't have the ability at the moment to see who is chatting while we are playing, so you should read any messages anyone posts.
all right. So anyhow, this is just a friend of mine from Twitter is the new follow today, and he just said hi.
Cool.
I don't have a lot of
Hello.
people that come from Twitter, so good to see somebody.
Well, they're out there. They're out there all the time.
Yeah, faux show. Um, well, if it's somebody from Dobrunsky's Discord, I'm always like, okay, now I can act like a douchebag because all of those guys know me, but somebody from Twitter, I feel a little bit of pressure to not be so weird.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I get it because a lot of people already know you're a douchebag, so it's better if you don't have to fake that you're not.
Always you like to be quiet now and then. Ah, cool. Well, good to see you in chat, Nexus. Or King Aura, I should say. You will be King Aura soon. That's what he said. He's changing his Twitch name to King Aura at some point. Are we gonna do a repelling thing where we're both gonna have to dodge rocks?
We're going to be quite repellent, but we're also going to have to shoot things as we run down the wall.
I like shooting things as I run down walls. Oh, I have fallen.
But you can get up, so that's good.
Yeah.
And then shift is jump again, PS, as you're coming down that wall.
Oh shit. I was pressing space. Like, why is this not working?
You're the
King
worst.
Aura says, hello to Chicken Chaser's brother.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Nice to meet you in this informal setting.
So informal.
Ooh, I would like ammo. Yes, please.
We would like some ammo.
We would like to play.
It's convenient that this rappel station was, just set up here so that we could follow this bro down this shaft.
And then we're gonna give him the shaft in a non-sexual way.
Yeah, in like a killing way.
Yeah, and like we're gonna murder him.
Yeah, exactly. He said nice to meet you.
Oh, good. Well, hopefully you'll still feel that way at the end of the evening.
Yeah. Hopefully this won't be a terrible experience for everyone involved.
Like so many things I
Yeah. There we go.
do. Alright. It's gonna be, I guess we're taking the elevator down here.
You hope that emote works? I don't know what emote that is. I seem to have lost you. Oh, there you are.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. Just in the elevator, the way we're supposed to go.
Elevation.
Alright, I'm not getting the stream on this, so I'm gonna set that aside.
Isaac, listen. You need to calm down, bro.
I'll calm down if I want to calm down.
Hey, I like your outfit. Is that the Dead Space one, one that's supposed to look like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Cute.
I know. That's why I chose it, because I was like, I'm gonna go fight something evil. I'd like to look cute.
I'm gonna need to look cute for this.
Exactly.
It's the Hint Bro emote I just used. I can't tell if you see it. I can't see it in chat. Sorry, buddy, but I don't think you're weird either way.
Yeah, he deals with me on a regular basis, so he has a pretty high tolerance for weird anyway, even if you're working.
Yeah, I'm used to weird. Just look myself in the mirror.
Really?
Is this frame worth having? The SCAF frame? SCAF frame?
I don't feel like it is. I mean, I'd still hang on to it rather than drop, I'd drop ammo or one of those single med packs before I drop the frame, but let's see. Does the frame, it only has 2 open circuits. I don't know. It doesn't look that impressive.
I don't know. It feels like the frames are mostly cosmetic sometimes. I don't know.
I think some of them are. I don't know. The heavy elite frame that you can buy, I think I'm more into that than anything else.
Yeah. I am waiting for you to do this. Oh, here we go.
Okay, well, I feel like I was waiting for you. Is that awkward?
Were you waiting for Godot?
I was. It's like you get me.
Yeah. Attack on Titan, and I'm confused as heck as Titans eat human beings. Don't you know Attack on Titan's an anime? Sort of,
There's a thing up here, by the way. Rail accelerator.
I don't know if I can go back. I guess I can. Something just fell past me that maybe it was Rail Accelerator. I don't know.
Oh, you got it because I got it. You're
Okay.
good then.
Have you ever seen Attack on Titan? My bro?
I've seen one episode at your house.
It was kind of weird. I heard that it was like a zombie thing, so I wanted to see it. And
Sure.
they're just like really huge zombies.
I'm interested. I don't know. I've never made the time for it.
Oh, that is the rail accelerator. Is now a bad time to sort through my inventory and drop stuff?
No, I'll keep you alive while you putz around.
You didn't hear of it involving Titans and how they were wanting to devour humans? Yeah. Yeah, I didn't really know what I was getting when I went into it, and I was kind of disappointed because it's like this anime that everybody's like super, I love this thing. If you like anime, you gotta watch it. And I was like, I guess this is alright.
It seemed pretty cool. I don't know. I was interested enough. I don't know. Hadn't gotten around to it.
Breaks down door. Yo, what's up, Benoit? Benoit from last week is now in chat.
Noise.
I checked out that game that you were talking about last week, Benoit. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. Well, I forget the name of it, but it did look really cool.
Yeah, like it looked very horror. Oh crap, I actually need to be doing something. Here we go.
Yeah, if you could try and not suck, that'd be kind of cool, I guess. Okay, now I'm
As
sucking.
you suck, wow, jerk.
Right? Karma, that's the thing.
Yeah, it was like, I was pretty excited about it because it was actually like horror, reminded me of the first Dead Space game.
Yeah. I was trying to look for it, like, I don't know. I'm probably one of the few people in this world that doesn't have a problem with Steam. And
Yeah.
I was kind of like, so my first thing whenever I see a new video game that looks kind of cool is I'm like, oh, I better see if it's on Steam yet. And I didn't see anything, so I just kind of like made a note for myself to keep an eye out.
Ooh, I have a new suit available. I wonder what it is. The Elite suit has been unlocked. Where you at, Elite suit? Alright, we'll try it out. Yeah, I forget what you said that game was called, Benoit, but I looked up the gameplay trailer and I was like, yeah, this is pretty sweet. So one day, if it comes out, I will probably want to play it.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see just what it ends up feeling like game-wise.
Oh, you're streaming too, King Aura? That's cool. Wow, this suit's pretty cool. Negative atmosphere, that's what it was, yep.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Well, it looks good.
Okay, I'm ready to bounce if you are.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to think of what's coming next. I'm good with my loadout.
Yeah, that's the thing, Benoit, with like crowd-funded games and stuff like that. You never. Sometimes they get stuck in like development hell and never know when it's gonna come. And there's so many of them now too. It's like the thing people do. Oh, you're in the UK, King Aura? This is like middle of the night for you, isn't it?
Well, it's pretty cool that you're joining from, you know, that late at night.
Yeah, for sure. Guess this is only one at a time bridge.
Yeah, stupid only one at a time bridge.
Oh yes, we have 69 followers. Nobody else follow.
Just so we can keep it there forever. I feel like that's very important. Makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's super important. I don't want to run into this big rock. I'm like totally missing with my rockets.
Well, all you have to do is be close, I suppose.
You always sacrifice your sleep time for streamers. That is some dedication. Well, we appreciate you being here. Oh boy. I like fell right into that. I have a really hard time aiming while we're doing this, by the way.
I hadn't noticed at all.
As I'm like doing nothing to support the team. As per usual.
It's cool. It's cool.
Move, oh, move. He's on the wall above. What the poop is that? Is that spider thing again? Same thing as before or different thing?
Did we fight one of these already? I didn't feel like we didn't.
Great, we're gonna have to fight this where I can't barely aim. Well, he's glitching the heck out.
There'll be a couple of them, but we'll have a little bit more lead time on them.
I felt like he was gonna be a lot harder to kill than he was.
He would have been in a different scenario.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's that? Can I get that from here? Whatever that is? I guess we're going to drop down, so.
There's something glitching out near you too.
What's glitching for you? On my screen, I'm not having any issues.
There's like a dead body that's bouncing around like crazy.
Oh.
Dobrunsky was saying that when he played this game, he didn't notice any glitches. And he was like, maybe it's better for console. And I was thinking, I don't see it being better for console. I don't know.
Yeah, that doesn't feel particularly likely, but I don't know. I haven't had too many bad glitches, really. Honestly, the most frustrating part about this game as far as like technical stuff goes is been trying to get the multiplayer working because of the stupid overlay for my goodness, Origin.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know, it's like there's always something wrong with it.
Does this game have monsters that rip off your head and take over your body? I mean, they have been taking over other people's bodies. Not ours, though.
I mean, all of that's technically true, so I'm gonna go with yes.
I'm gonna go with a big fat yes. Oh, I switched my gun by accident. Just trying to fire rockets, but yeah, you had it covered.
Well, you know, jump in at any time.
The one guy that I was firing at didn't die.
No, just try and use rude language with him in case that helps.
What if he's offended? I don't want him to be offended.
I'm kind of okay with
Alright, that's fair.
it. I don't have to keep shooting him while he's falling to the ground, but I want to.
He's already dead.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
This is a long shaft.
That's what she said. Too
It
far?
may indeed be what she said.
It just seemed like something she would say.
Oh noes. Oh no no no. Oh, we repelled too far. If only we had some sort of beam that could put things in stasis.
Unfortunately, the technology just doesn't exist. I mean, it does now that I'm on the ground, but it didn't exist before.
It's like the X-Men 3 movie. You know, Jean Grey's going crazy because she's a mutant. If only there was some sort of cure for mutants.
We could just shoot it at her, and then she wouldn't have powers, and then everyone would be safe. Oh well, nothing we can do.
Nope. I think we're all good. Should I
We'll just
turn
have
this thing on?
Yeah, do that. That's what all the cool kids are doing. Turning random things on. I can get stuff at the bench.
I wish that I could be like some of the cool kids. Cause some of the cool kids, they do some stuff that's cool.
They seem to fit in.
No. I don't think that's the
Alright.
line.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. Hard to say.
Hold to tell.
Let's see. Oh, now that we're out of this, I can go back to my new weapon I made. Let's see. Which thing do I want most? I guess I'll go with that. And is it as cool as it can be? Yes. Cool. Hmm.
Ripcore. What is the tool that you have that looks like the original gun from Dead Space 3?
Oh,
See ya. Sorry, I was talking to my wife.
I'm sorry. You're asking me what gun I'm using that looks like the original one from Dead Space?
Yeah.
Well, there's the
Is it plasma core?
cutter. It's the plasma cutter is what it is, and you can make that and have it be adjustable like in the original game. And so what you would need for that is you still use a 2-item frame. In fact, I'll just go ahead and I'll build one for the hell of it. So you use the let's see.
New blueprint.
Actually, maybe it's not that one. Yeah, you might be better off just doing it from a blueprint real quick, actually.
It is. Hey, Dobrunsky. What did you say it was, or the name of it? Actually, no. Oh, line gun.
No, it's not the line gun. My goodness, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it. I call myself a fan of this series. I think it's just the plasma cutter. Plasma cutter is what it's called.
Plasma cutter. Plasma cutter. I don't see it, but there's a pretty neat looking gun I'm gonna try, I think, instead.
Okay. I know that you can rebuild it, I just forget exactly how to. Take a moment and figure it out if you're working on something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try out this gun that I made and see how she goes.
Okay. Well, I will maybe tinker with that at some other point in the future here.
Final boss Dobrunsky is probably gonna be maybe next week. Not 100%. Probably next week. How you like that chicken nugget sub badge there, Dobrunsky? Is that feeling good for you? Enjoying that?
It's a whole chicken nugget?
It's
As
just
a badge?
it's a chicken, it's a badge, but it's also a chicken nugget.
A badge that you can eat? That's pretty magical right there.
Yeah, the guns in this are fully like customizable DB, so. Ooh, Nightbot got you for spamming symbols, Bess. Or Dobrunsky. Piece of crap. Clip, clip, clip. Alright, we'll try out this gun.
Cool.
4 messages of Dobrunsky's were deleted by Nightbot. Man, you need to calm down there, Dobrunsky.
What kind of filthy stuff is he saying?
I don't know, it's all filthy.
That is unfortunate. Ooh, cool.
Hey, I got like some kind of weird like sword gun.
And is it a shotgun with javelin?
Yeah. Shot that weird glitching monster behind you. And Super Kami's in chat. Jeez, everybody's showing up.
And of course, this would be the week where I can't see it.
Dobrunsky, don't ask any inappropriate questions to Kami tonight, alright? Keep it to the Discord. You don't really need to. You don't really need to see what these people are saying anyway. It's all just garbage, you know.
Cool.
Freaking Dobrunsky. The misshapen moon in orbit. What's that? Controls the markers. I like that Nightbot didn't block that one. Dobrunsky. So is this true that the moon is controlling the markers, or are we going to find out that that's not true?
It's not entirely true. There is a connection between the things, but yeah. I was trying to listen to it and remember it. So, I mean, I can spoil some of it because it's not like I've been keeping from spoiling stuff previously, unless anyone is particularly sensitive to that.
I don't think anybody cares.
Statute of limitations, I'm sure at this point, you know, whatever. So,
Snape kills Dumbledore.
yeah, exactly. That happens at the end of this game, and it's crazy.
Yeah. DB said later Paul Chicken and F you regular chicken.
That's fair. Our parents say that all the time too, so.
Yeah, we regularly get told to go to hell.
And, you know, a lot of the time it's deserved.
What are we doing right now?
Okay, so what we're doing is we're using
symbols. Got it.
Playing on here, and we're gonna copy that over on this thing, and we're gonna play that to let us through the door.
Ooh, neat.
I think that nope, I got it right. Okay. For some reason I thought I hadn't remembered it. So basically, convergence is the idea that all of the dead bodies sort of combine together into these moons and then seek out and sort of feast on other worlds that are still living.
Oh,
and
cool.
So the markers sort of create the moons, and they froze the moon with this machine to keep it from destroying other worlds.
Wow. Go then, there are other worlds than these.
Hey, I get that reference.
I understood that reference. Is this the final boss, or is it like alluding to it?
It's the final area.
Oh, okay.
Before the boss. But it can be a little bit on the longer side, going back and forth and doing a couple things. So, like I said, it's possible we might end up finishing tonight, but we may not.
You gotta promise me one thing, Isaac. If I die and we hug, make sure you tell everyone at the funeral, no homo.
You don't want me to tell them all that we hugged? Isn't that the most important thing?
I can't promise anything, Carver. Sorry. You're a good man. I'd hug you anytime, buddy.
I've been thinking about hugging you pretty much the whole game through.
Just look at these scars on my face, Isaac. It's hard to find a good bro.
I feel that.
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Yes.
It was a really scary microwave incident.
Okay, well, you're not supposed to put metal in there. You know that, right?
It wasn't even metal. It was those pizza rolls. I mean, those things get hot, brother.
How are you eating them? You're scarred up around your eye.
I don't know. I was just shoving my face into them.
Okay,
It's like lava, but I just kept eating because
Okay, well, yeah, I don't feel good about you eating pizza rolls, and I feel like you should stop. It's kind of a problem.
I don't know. That's why I wear a mask. It's all good.
Yeah, nobody cared about your pizza rolls until you put on the mask.
You want to know how I got these scars? Feels amazing, man. Isaac, is that you?
Let's see. Oh, this way.
Ooh, there's like a weird alien kind of at the base of that thing, isn't there?
There is. There are several.
Me gusta. How can you presume?
Oh, I found a circuit. I didn't even realize that was there. That's cool.
What do I have to do with this thing?
Follow me. So
Follow
that
me.
explosive charge, and despite our having rocket launchers, we have to use that specific explosive charge to blow up this thing.
Ooh.
Ooh, also, is there, there is. There's a place to drop one of your scavenger bots back here.
Oh, yes. Hello, scavenger bot friend.
Pretty cool, am I right?
I'm feeling it.
Alright, I should use my new weapon. See if it's the coolest.
See if it's dabomb.com.
Yes.
Ooh. Cutscene. See if it glitches out this time. Shoot them! Nope. Got a clean cutscene that time. Oh, is there guys behind us? Where the heck?
There's definitely guys down there in front of us.
Looks like you got them, so.
Yeah, I was busy shooting them while you were looking for them.
Solid work, solid work. I'm just gonna stasis this thing.
Yeah,
Literally the easiest part of the game.
that works.
Look, I stasis it.
Oh, I found an artifact. You did it!
We
We're gonna
did
need
it.
Another one.
Hooray! Do those spawn like back there or something?
Yeah, we should just be able to get another one.
Got it.
I got it.
Alright.
I mean, you can get one too if you want, but they don't do anything cool unless you put them on there.
You can get one too. Blowing up stuff is the thing to do.
It's like, I don't understand how your rap career never took off.
Yeah, you know? DJ Chicken Chaser. The
Yeah,
Codex.
I mean, it makes sense. And you wouldn't have to just limit yourself to rapping about chickens. You could rap about turkeys and all sorts of stuff.
I mean, no farm animal would be off the table.
Okay, so my dog hasn't been eating her dinner in the morning, or her breakfast in the morning, her dinner in the evening. And here I see that she's eating one of the other dog's food, and I understand now.
There you go.
At least she's eating. I was worried she wasn't eating, so that's great.
Hell well. I do like this. It's very shotgunny. That was pretty sick. I like that weapon. I don't know if I did any of the killing, but it sure did look impressive.
I think you did. I didn't really use any of my good weapons, so I'm still using. I'm trying this other thing, and I don't think it's great. Teamwork, yeah.
Yeah, we're the Planeteers. You can be one too. Blowing up markers is the thing to do.
Let's see. We're going this way. Let's see if there's anything back here. There's this thing.
For the
I don't-
making of bombs. Is this another bomb maker? No.
Nah, blood.
Nah, blood.
This one's for
So smooth.
Anyway, we're not actually supposed to go this way, so we could take an optional mission this way, or we can continue with the story.
I don't know.
Well, you can choose your own adventure. This is like a choose your own adventure book. Would you like the optional story or the main story?
Let's just go with the main story, and then we'll do the next optional thing.
Aw, yeah.
What are you thinking about playing next? Because I was thinking of ideas, and it's mostly things that are not released yet, so...
Okay. Well, I feel like Resident Evil 5 is kind of similar in tone to this one. So if people are enjoying this, Resident Evil 5 would be a good one.
That could be a good idea.
You've got Killing Floor 2, and they just released a Halloween update. That wouldn't necessarily be an ongoing thing, but it could be fun to do for an evening, because there's a bunch of new content that I wouldn't have seen before either, so that would be kind of new to both of us. And now we're in Zero Gravity. Also, there is a... my goodness, I'm having a brain fart. There's a DLC mission after this is over too. So there is a little bit more content even after you beat this.
Okay.
So that's something we could finish out too if you want.
I have no idea where I'm going.
Just kind of follow me and then make sure and use your objective marker thing.
Yeah. This is the first time that the anti-grav has felt disorienting, but for all the time that we've been playing, that's not too bad. And I'm like stuck. Okay, now I'm good.
Yeah, this area particularly I never cared much for.
Although it is different, so that's saying something.
Okay. And there we go.
Oh boy. This is kind of cool. It's like a Mayan calendar.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Resident Evil 5 sounds like a interesting idea. Dabrowski's playing the Resident Evil 2 remaster, or he might be playing Dead Space 2. So I don't know. I don't want to like always copy him, but
you do.
But I also do. So gotta chase that clout however I can. You know what I'm saying?
No. Explain.
Ooh, that looks like the alien from Men in Black, the little worm guys.
And once you go worm, that's all you'll yearn, I've heard.
It's
I mean,
possible.
I've heard that.
I don't want to speak, but you know, I think that that could be true.
Yep, exactly.
Isaac, these discs on the floor, they enhance your game, but aren't like one of them. They cost of doing business. Stasis might be enhanced.
I'm not even standing on it. I'm like, oh, this hurts.
It's like the story wanted to move along and we weren't being cool enough.
The Dying Light game would be cool.
Oh yeah, Dying Light is like, I actually haven't played that one all the way through, so I've only just barely kind of cracked it open. So that'd be more like an experience where neither of us know what's going on, which might be fun.
That's a cool one. Yeah, that's a good idea. My only other idea was like the Halo Master Chief Collection, but that's not on Steam yet, so.
Yeah, we can only play games that exist.
Yeah, so.
That might be a thing to look for.
You're such a butthead.
What?
Yeah, I said it.
Whatever.
Yeah, I said it.
Remember when we were little and I would babysit you and I would trip and pretend that I was dead and see how long you would believe it?
Yeah.
That was kind of awful. Sometimes I think about that, I'm like, It's a wonder that you didn't end up messed up, but I'm sure like siblings do weird stuff like that to each other all the time.
I don't know. I just remember we would always fight, and you would hold back because you were grown up a little bit more, and I would just be like, I'm angry, I'm gonna punch you in the nuts.
Yeah.
And that was like
I
how
lost part of my
90% of
fun, too.
90% of the fights just ended that way.
Yeah. I hate you.
He is the older brother, Bess. Everybody thinks that he's the younger brother for some reason.
It's probably because my voice is a little bit lighter than yours.
I feel like I sound like I have a cold all the time when I hear myself talk on stream.
You just sound so hardcore, and I just wish that I was that cool.
Yeah, I mean, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
And I don't. I live pretty vanilla, so I must be vanilla.
Are we supposed to manipulate these large penises or what?
Yes, but like, try not to enjoy it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
So, if you look behind you, you'll see that the alien penises have to be in a certain shape, the one that's glowing.
Got it.
And then
Got it.
if you put them where you want them to be, then there is an opening that will thrust itself forth from over there.
Ooh. Hey, you did a really good job at those.
Yeah, I've had experience with my own. So,
Here's where it should have gone, and here's where you took it. And you can't see right now, but I'm saying that you went too far.
oh, I see. I'm trying to increase the value of your stream, and I'm sorry that people aren't enjoying it.
I forget who I was telling in the Discord the other night. I was on Twitter, and this girl was like, she tweeted and she's like, men are always talking about how they're cheating on their wives in group chats. And I was like, actually, male group chats are literally just penis jokes top to bottom.
No, that never happened.
Shaft to tip, that's all they are.
We're also talking about heists a lot. There's a lot of heist talk.
Yeah, planning of heists, planning of how you protect yourself against zombie invasions.
Yep, yep. I'm gonna get a little heftier out so that you don't die.
Hey, listen, I was taking care of myself.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Beth says that my statement about the penis jokes was 100% true, so
Yeah, that is accurate.
he's the best.
I see what you did there. You made a pun because of the similar sound of those two words.
Yeah. You know what I'm working with.
Yeah, not much. See, penis joke.
You know what I'm working with? Not much. Show me what you're working with.
Exactly. That's all anybody wants. Oh, is there stuff here? I should probably see if there's things here.
I'm not sure how I feel about this gun, but it's been kind of cool. Like, I like the shotgun part of it. I'm not sure about the melee tip part, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to get more into one of
Did you
those.
find a
but I think
cache?
I just-
Oh.
No, I was looking for one. Maybe it's back here. Okay,
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
saying
through-
behind us.
okay.
Maybe it's
yeah,
up.
I'm just gonna check. This seems like it's too far to go to bother with. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Alright. Yeah, I went as far as I was comfortable with and didn't find it, so
Okay, and then I went too far again. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I don't really care about anything anymore. At
Right.
all. Anything.
Yeah, that's life for you, right?
Daddy's life.
All right. We're gonna fly through the air.
Fly like an eagle into this blue stuff. Ooh. Pew.
That feels inappropriate to me.
No, it's just appropriate enough. Did you run into something? Oh, you all right? Whoa!
I don't want to use the phrase tripping balls, but I feel like that was a little like tripping balls. But I'm not going to use that phrase.
How far into the area are we? I don't really know that. Maybe Paul Chicken will know. It's funny that we call you Paul Chicken based on one guy that was here the first time we streamed and hasn't been back.
It's true. Like, I mean, I could correct it or come up with something else, but apparently I'm just fine.
Yeah. Indifferent.
Not the worst thing I've ever been called.
Yeah, could be worse.
Yeah. I said your name once on stream, but then usually you don't say your name, so I'm not sure if I should be saying your name, so I've avoided it for the most part. Do you care? Is that a thing that bothers you?
I mean, most of the people in the Discord know me as Matt, because that's my name on YouTube, and I can't change it to Chicken Chaser 89 because I was stupid and I was trying to change things, and then I found out that you can only change it like 3 times in a 90-day period, and so then I wasn't able to actually change it to Chicken Chaser 89 when I wanted to. So anyhow, I'm in a...
God, the story is so long.
I know, skip to the end. And so long story short, I am waiting 3 months to change my name to Chicken Chaser 89.
It wasn't that.
It was really long anyway. Skip to the end. I do that to my wife all the time though too, when she's like talking about her like work drama, and I'm like, skip to the end.
And so on. Yeah. For anyone
Anyhow,
that doesn't know that is from the TV show Spaced, I feel bad for you that you don't.
yeah,
Also, you should watch Spaced.
Spaced is quality TV.
Indeed. Hold on. It's this way. I tricked you.
How does one end up with the name Chicken Chaser? So Chicken Chaser is a reference to a video game called Fable, and if you're familiar with Fable, Chicken Chaser is like your default hero name in that game when you just start out, and so that is what my name is a reference to. Although it is up for debate as to whether I am a chicken or if I just chase chickens. So I'll let you decide.
I decided that you just chase chickens.
Chicken chaser, do you chase chickens?
Yes.
Do you like to chase chickens? There goes Chicken Chaser.
But I like to think that you only chase the really attractive ones.
Yeah, after them hens.
Exactly. Alright. Let's see. 3 down, 1 up, and then indecipherable.
So anyhow, Benoit, if you have never played Fable, I would highly recommend. It's available on Steam to play. There's a little bit of finagling you have to do to get it to work actually, but it's not too difficult because I was able to do it on my own. Yeah, like the whole premise of it, it's kind of like a hack and slash type of game, but it's also questing, and all of your actions affect your alignment, good or bad. So like if you do a lot of bad stuff, you grow horns and have like a red pestilence that follows you around, and everybody treats you like garbage and is scared of you. And if you're really good, then you have like a halo and butterflies flying around you, and you're generally like light colored. It's really cool.
Oh, right, no. We have to turn the power on.
One of my favorite games of all time for sure.
I really like that one, and I always had trouble getting into any of the
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Fable 2, but I did like Fable 3 a lot. Oh, hello. I was afraid that this melee thing, like getting up close, would get me killed all the time, but it's been alright so far. Because I'm barely doing anything useful, maybe.
Well, I think the other thing too is the way that it's situated. It kind of does this like brief immortality thing too when you're swinging.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
think you can get hit while you're swinging, so that makes it a bit safer.
Yeah, I actually like this gun. I didn't know if I was gonna like it initially. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm warming up to the. I never really liked the rip claw thing, but I'm kind of. I know that's not what it's called. Shoot, can't think of it. Anyway, I never much cared for it, but I'm actually kind of okay with it on this gun as sort of a secondary. So it's just like you've got whatever weapon you want on top, and then a chainsaw going if they get too close.
That's cool. Yeah, Benoit, I think, was saying I should do that one, but I was like, you know what? I don't actually care what Benoit says.
Whoa, not okay.
Just kidding. I care
You owe
immensely.
him some respect.
That gun packs some heat. I like it. I'm tearing his heart apart, he said. You're tearing me apart, Anakin. I've gone to a place I cannot go. Are you gonna die of a broken heart like Padme?
I mean, you probably would if there's like no technology around that could be used to save him, like you're in some sort of setting.
Just rip it to tiny pieces. Ooba. But there may be robots that can help you.
They won't though.
They
'Cause that's
may
not-
or may not help you, but most likely won't help you.
So, a weird thing, if you have subtitles on, it subtitles the sounds with the symbol that aliens use for them. So you're supposed to do a little bit of guesswork on those, on what code to use, but it pretty much just tells you in the subtitles then.
That's funny. I was noticing that I was getting the subtitle of like symbols, but I didn't realize that that was the answer.
Yeah, it took me a sec to figure out. I was like, why is that popping up that way? But yeah, it's weird. Apparently, it will just give it to you that way. Oh no! I think I'd rather use this one for this.
Where did that guy go? Oh
Oh, shoot! There's a lot of things happening right now.
no! Yeah,
Ow!
ow, 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 ow. Oh man. Get left in the A on Saturday.
I can't even remember where that's from.
It's from South Park.
Oh, okay.
And they're gonna have a lock-in at the rec center.
I so seldom look up in this area. It's just like smoky nothing. I really do like this game, and I've certainly played it enough, but there are so many things where so there could be above us an entire cityscape or something interesting, but instead there's green general fog.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. Oh, I just saved your life. I saw a guy running up at you, and then I was like, no, I can't shoot because he's in my way.
Awesome. Awesome to the max.
Awesome to the max.
Ooh, okay. I do have a scavenger bot, and apparently there's at least some. Ooh, there we go.
A nice Cassius. So I know you haven't read any of. You read the first book in the Red Rising series, is that right?
Yes, I read the first one so far.
Okay. So like, I was telling Dad about how there's like all these references to Dune and other sci-fi, and I thought it was really cool. But like lately in this last book, it's like not just nods to Dune, it's like straight up copies of stuff. And
Oh,
I know
really?
that he's still like trying to nod to Dune a little bit with it, but to me it was like he went a little bit too much in this book. Anyhow, I still like the book, but there's like there's a situation called the Willow Way and the Mind's Eye, and I'm like, this is very weird. I'm
Huh.
like, I get the Dune nods, but this is like a lot. And it's very there's like a very big desert setting in it also, so it kind of lends itself a lot to that, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, there's a spot where stuff stops being homage and starts just being out and out like, I ran out of ideas and I like Dune, so here it is.
Yeah, like it was interesting, and I'm okay with it for the most part, but that one felt like it was a lot. Especially like the Willow Way versus like the Weirding Way was very like, okay, this is a little bit much. A little
Weirding in
weird.
its ways.
Yeah. And then there's kind of a part where he's like blinded and uses his like mind's eye to be able to fight, and I was like, oh wow, this is very so I'm telling you this stuff trying to not be spoilery, and I don't think I have been in any way, but you can tell me to shut up anyway.
No, you're fine. I don't know. Wife's been telling me forever that I should read them, and I read the first one, and I've always planned on like getting around to it. I just haven't kind of done so yet. And I know there's even a new book out, so.
I like how these guys run to like go hide behind somewhere to peek around instead of just straight up attacking you when they spawn.
Yeah, kind of interesting.
Even if they like spawn right on top of you, they go run and hide somewhere.
I'm gonna go more on the side of you because I think I keep aiming for things and accidentally getting you in my crosshairs and then firing.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. I think maybe they're all down.
I got him from the backside when he was running to hide a little bit, but no older way.
Ooh, shoot. Oh, this is a cache.
A Cassius Clay? Oh, I don't have any of my bots.
Sucker. I only said that because I thought it would be funny to tease you and hurt your feelings. And also because it would make me feel better doing so.
Yeah, man, that was classic comedy right there.
I know, right?
Ha ha ha. Classic comedy.
Oh man. Good times.
I was listening to Bo Burnham a little bit today.
And was it lovely and wonderful?
It is funny. I like his latest one a lot. I mean, I like all of his stuff pretty well, but his latest one was pretty funny. And I'm not sure if he's really ever gonna do a lot more stand-up because he has gotten into like directing and producing movies and stuff like that. And it's sad because I kind of wish I would have gotten to see him live because he's really good at like doing the anti-audience interaction stuff. Very funny. There's like in the latest one, there's like this girl, and she's like, "I love you," and he's like, "Shut the f up! You don't love me." And then she's like laughing, and he's like, "I'm a," and then she's like, "I love the idea of you." and he's and he's like, "This is not a participatory thing. Like, what are you even doing?"
She's just trying to love him. Is that so bad?
Stop participating.
Alright, so these are basically the same thing as the circuits that you deal with.
Gotta match them up.
Yeah, okay, so this one can't be there. But we have to use the pads that they provide.
Oh, I got it.
And then while we're doing that, we're gonna get hit by a bunch of stuff coming to try and kill us.
Ow.
And then don't forget that if you're on one of the pads, then you'll also have like the ability to use your telekinesis.
I'm doing so bad. Yep.
No, you're great. It's great. Or whatever.
I was just like standing there getting raked over by this dude. They're not even going to attack me, they're just like, well, let's go after the real threat. That sounded like a reaper. I don't know what that was. Oh, I got blown up.
Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, let's see. Alright, no, this doesn't have one of those, so this can't be that way. That can work. You have one of those.
All of these have to be lined up, kind of thing, is what is right.
Yeah. Can you get the other one, the far one that's on across the way from me?
This one?
Yes.
There we go.
Just got the power line. Looks like it opened another activation terminal. We're getting closer to fixing this machine cover.
Alright, there should be... I think there's an artifact on one of the far sides of one of these. I'm gonna look for it real quick.
Alright.
I mean, it really doesn't matter, but I kind of wanted to see if I can find it.
Okie dokie.
Let's see, I think it's over here. Probably. Shoot. I don't
Where's
see
the
it.
artifact, noob? Huh? Where is it, noob?
Oh, hey. I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, let's just leave. Blow this off then, I guess.
Alright.
Guess there's only one other place it could be. Just kidding, it's not there either. Oh, no, here it is. Yay, I found it. You all saw it here. I'm sure that was exciting.
Hooray, somebody clip it. Or not. Please don't clip it.
No, yeah, don't do that. Well, let's see what's got this thing all riled up. We'll put some codecs in there. That'll be fun.
Stuff is getting shaky.
He threw it back in his face. He's like, that jackass doesn't know what this jackass is talking about.
He thought, you know, I'm gonna call him a jackass and he's gonna feel bad for it. But you know what? We just called him one right back.
And he didn't even know how to reply.
He was like, oh, what? I thought, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my wife left early for work. I was just looking at the clock.
see here.
Well, you successfully turned the city into a giant pretzel. Now what?
If Serrano's right.
Now we eat it. That's what you do with giant pretzels.
Ooh, trying to get some sourdough.
And maybe get some giant mustard.
Actually, I'm not a big fan of mustard on pretzels. I
What?
do like cheese on pretzels, though.
What?
I thought I knew you.
I mean, I love you and you're my brother and all, but you go to hell.
Yeah, I love you and you're my brother and all, but I don't love you anymore because of that.
Yeah, it's like I don't get you. I thought I got you, but I don't get you.
So, this is a really weird story, right? But at my work, they still sell soft pretzels. And they used to sell little. Oh, you're dead.
Sorry, good thought on me.
That was embarrassing for both of us. So anyhow, at work they sell these soft pretzels, right? And they used to sell like a little cup of hot cheese with it. And like
Okay, I still find that really weird, but that's fine.
and like 100% there was like for some reason they had like a problem with their cheese supplier. So this is a real thing. They had a problem with their cheese supplier and they could no longer sell the little cups of hot cheese anymore.
Well, you successfully turned the city into a giant pretzel. Now
And like they never had them anymore, and it was like a thing that people like complained about at work, and they were like, "Where's the hot cheese for these?" Oh wow, we're going into Glitch City right now, and I'm falling and dead.
Okay, that was weird.
Stream marker for that glitch.
Yeah,
What the heck happened there?
I don't know. Okay, so I walked over there and it was all grayed out and everything. Okay, that's strange. But then,
I didn't
don't
think
know.
I was gonna fall off anything. I didn't even know
Yeah.
you could fall off.
apparently you can. Well, I think at least it's safe to say that one was not me.
That death, indeed, was not on you.
Yay!
Let's see if the area decides to load for us.
successfully turned the city into a
Floor's
giant
still there.
pretzel. Now what?
Alright, there's some floor, looking good.
Alright, yeah, I have floor.
What happens then?
Yep.
I work on spaceships, not aliens.
How did we even fall off? There
I
was
don't
nothing
know.
to fall off of there. Like, it was literally the floor just didn't exist.
Yeah, I think that's all it was, you know? It was just, it wasn't just that the graphics didn't load, it's the area didn't load. And then we literally just walked off the edge of the map normally we'd be blocked from.
Yeah. That does seem to be what happened there.
Okay, well, you don't have to be obnoxious about it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you asked, and then I explained, so...
Hey man, hey. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just
okay.
saying you're dumb.
Ooh. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt my heart. That was like right in the feels.
Benoit said, the floor appears to be floor. That was back when we were at that point where we were missing floor. Floor is looking very flourish.
Yeah, I was floored by it.
Wow. You went
No.
there?
Was that not okay?
Is that where you decided to go with that?
You know, I just stick and move. Stick and move.
It's alright, yeah. It's just disappointing overall, but you know.
Yeah, well, I'm used to disappointing people, especially family.
Oh,
That's
yes.
fine. It's kind of my wheelhouse.
It's my wheelhouse.
It is. Oh. Weird that that was sitting there orange like that.
This isn't the way, Isaac.
Or is
There
it?
is a future for you, for all of us.
Leave me alone, Danik.
You can see them again, Isaac. Everyone you've lost along the way. It's a future.
Benoit said that was uncalled floor.
One way or another, this will all be over soon.
So
You know
bad.
what, Benoit? You're alright.
Ouch. Insta banned. Do I have a mod in chat?
Don't ban people because their puns are better than yours.
I like big puns and I cannot lie. Ouch. I was not able to dispatch that guy on my own. I sure did try hard though.
I kind of left you to it too. I wanted to see, you know, if you'd make it out alright.
If I had the guts.
And if you had the glory.
Got that one.
Well, that could have gone much worse.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Solid overall.
10 out of 10 would bang.
10 of 10 would bang again.
So yeah, those things
Oh,
are.
wait, there's a cache nearby, but I haven't been into a bench in a while, so.
Yeah, I don't have one either. Anyway, I was just gonna point out in case you didn't know, because we've been talking over the story. But so basically, those are what the aliens look like, without too much alteration from the necromorphs, which I suppose would be obvious from all the other stuff hanging around, but just in case.
Okay.
Poor dead sexy aliens.
Stupid sexy Flanders.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you're
Hey.
wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, looks like that alien is gonna kill them for us.
If we let them.
I don't wanna kill you, but you're too ugly to let live. I like the up close and personal melee kill. You know? Trying
No.
to get swifty.
Wait. Yes, I do get it.
Show us what you got. I'll get swifty.
Let's.
You know, in all the time that I've been playing, I did just realize now that there's upper tool upgrade circuits and lower tool upgrade circuits.
Oh, you're the worst.
I just thought they all did stuff. Such a... Oh wow. I am a terrible player of this game.
So one of the cool things about it is, so you've got the different addition types, right? So there's damage, there's rate of fire, there's reload, and my goodness, the other one's escaping my mind at the moment. Clip size.
You're right.
And so the cool thing is, reload affects both the upper and the lower tool.
Oh,
so
it does.
if
Okay.
you have, so if you, but all the other stuff is specific to whichever tool you put it on. So if you don't really need to max something out on the lower tool or the upper tool, but you want reload to be faster, then you can always mod it out.
Oh, cool. Cool.
The other thing I guess I would just make mention of, since you didn't know, as you know that there's like circuits that add 4 things at least, right? You've
Yeah,
been
I've
using those.
seen that. Yep.
Okay, just checking.
Are you trying to get Swifty?
I am, yes.
Get
Well,
Swifty.
no.
Yeah, get Swifty.
Oh, Mr. Bulldog. Get Swifty was a jam.
Show us what you got.
Let's see. No, that's the. Okay, so the ones on the end have to have the ball in the middle. And let's see, now we're matching the pattern that's glowing behind us now, if you didn't know.
Oh, okay. I see it.
And so now I'm just getting these organized so shape. And they are. And now we can code it up again.
Nice work with those, bud.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, we covered those before, but if you want to make some more.
It's low-hanging fruit at this point,
It's not that low hanging.
but...
No? Not funny?
oh, I was stuck for a
Maybe
second.
we are going to beat it this week. Sorry if we are.
That's fine. As long as we have
Okay.
something cool to do next week, that's all I care about.
We'll figure it out.
There's not a lot of people that I think that are exclusively watching us for Dead Space, so I think... Well, I mean, that's the only thing that we've played this for, but a lot of my viewers were from Diablo, and I've got a couple that have followed just for Dead Space. So,
I assume they were watching for our glowing humor and commentary.
yeah. Oh, get Swifty.
Oh, incoming.
Looks like you got that handled.
Yeah. I don't like the line gun, but for the up close and rip, like, I don't know. I keep thinking there's ways that I could mod this gun and have a little bit better.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But like you said, I do think Resident Evil 5 is probably a natural progression.
Yeah. Since when they were making this game, they were basically like, we want to make space. And you know what? They did.
The only thing that I've never really liked about playing Resident Evil myself is how you have to like backtrack.
Your underwear during a game a lot.
Yeah, because of all the pants pooping while I play. But no, I just don't like all the backtracking. Like you gotta go all the way back to this area to use this key and blah blah blah. Not a big fan of that.
Yeah,
I guess that means I like more linear stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna switch out my gun. What the heck? Are we getting hit by aliens?
No, they were rocket launchering us.
Okay. I thought something
And
was
then-
coming from behind.
We didn't really play it the way I think they want you to play it anyway. They want you to get on the platform and they want you to throw all these barriers around at guys and then we decide to shoot them instead, so.
Gotcha.
But
We got Swifty.
I feel like there's supposed to be more guys. You shot the one guy so hard that he just disappeared on the screen.
Yeah.
He was just vaporized.
Not surprising at this point with all the other things we've seen.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, now what? 3 receptacles, 3 statues,
feel like we're gonna have to shove some stuff into these holes. How do we know which hole to put it in? Still there?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Alright, so
Is there some way to know?
yeah, there's symbols up there. It's the same way that we've been doing the doors, really.
Oh, okay.
And then there's the symbol there, so you just have to match it up in the thingamajig mabob. And then there should be ones on either side of this platform as well. So we'll just go grab those.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die.
I think there's some stuff. Okay, yeah. I was like, I thought there was something the other way. Cool. Oh, there it is. I was like looking for the thing I couldn't. But there it is.
And we gotta walk it back.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Only I can use the orange area.
Look at Swifty. I tried to fire it at them. In retrospect, it might have been a little bit reckless.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
Because this is the kind of game I feel like I would fire that at somebody and then it would get lost and we get stuck.
Well, it seems like it's mostly been alright.
Yeah, we haven't had any like game debilitating glitches so far.
I think, I don't know, there's some games that'll let you basically, you know, ruin it and box yourself into a corner, but this game doesn't really.
Yeah. Bucket Swifty.
Just gonna drop off some things here.
Doot, 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 doot. Is it-
Into the machine.
Is this the final boss, by the way?
It's pretty close, I think.
I was just gonna say, if there is if we do run into a final, I want to send out notifications. So just let me know when that's gonna happen.
Okay. I don't think we're quite there yet. It's close.
We're going
Oh,
upsies.
Okay, so
Oh,
you want to not walk on those walls.
that makes sense. I hope that I can make it.
Oh, shoot. And don't walk into those gears. They will mess you up. I froze it at the wrong place. Alright, now let's get in the middle, and then as soon as that passes... Okay. Now go up middle.
Swifty.
It's been a little while since I played through Resident Evil 5, but I remember not...
Ouch. You said been a while since you played Resident Evil 5. What was that?
But I don't think it has quite as much backtracking as some of the Resident Evil games. Because
And-
it was kind of trying to hit that blend of action adventure and some less complicated. Actually, a lot less complicated.
I probably wouldn't feel it as bad anyway, because I'd play it with you and you'd probably most likely know where stuff is and I wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah, it'd be a little memory, a little bit of remembering. But okay, yeah, we're super close here.
Okay. So give me a second and I'll send out notifications.
Okay, we'll do.
Hmm. And just throw it out on Twitter again. All right. So we good. I know there were a couple of people that were like, just tell me when you're fighting the final boss kind of thing, so here we go.
Okay.
Kinkara, I'm just telling people final boss time. People want to know.
Isaac, you know what's at stake.
Everybody calm down, okay? Danik?
Drew, welcome.
Or I will kill her! No!
Should we give him the codex? I think maybe we should give him the codex.
What are you doing?
I don't think we should. I think like her life isn't worth all of humanity's lives.
Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Matsvik? Oh, we gave him the codex. Alright, Drew says we need to save that woman.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's pretty cute, so the whole human race can go to hell. That's all I'm saying.
10 of 10 would save. I've finally done it. The darkness isn't an end.
I mean,
Let the evolution begin.
but you didn't have to be a dick about it. That's all I'm saying.
He was pretty much of a dick about it. Oh, are we gonna fight a giant space butthole like in Dead Space 1?
A little bit.
Ooh, he really... That did not work out for him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he wanted the human race to end. I don't think he really considered his own mortality, but
I don't wanna go, baby.
You two get out of here. Go back to Earth space. Tell them what we found.
You two get out of here. Go back to Earth space. Tell him what we found.
Not without me. I'm the marker killer, remember?
Alright,
also
Isaac,
there's
that's a
all
little
three
cocky.
names, so like,
I turned my back on the world because I was afraid of
Like, I've done at least 20% of the work.
huh? You know what? Yeah, I think you've got this. I think she and I are just gonna peace out and, tell me how it went, if you live.
I love you, Isaac.
I love you too. Your accent was pretty cool, and also your part in the second game was also pretty cool, but Carver doesn't know about that.
I may or may not come back for an ambiguous Dead Space 4 sequel in the future. Who knows? We don't know. It could happen.
Aw. I wish. Don't make me sad.
That is a giant butthole we're about to fight.
Yeah. It wants to touch us inappropriately or be touched inappropriately. Anyway, in any
Either way,
case,
it's inappropriate, yeah.
yeah, and there's butts involved, so.
Oh, snap. This thing's going down, and we're yelling timber.
And now
Okay.
we're gonna run.
Okay, I have to run. Oh
No.
no, you are much farther ahead of me. Alright.
Hey, hi. So, stuff's falling apart, the entire planet, and maybe you wanna run a little faster?
Listen, I need to change my weapon, and that's what we're gonna do, you know?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Classic space game where you have to run away from stuff that's fallen apart.
Yeah.
Everyone's
never
like,
really got
should we have a unique ending to this space game? No, I think everything should be exploding and you should have to run. to try and escape it.
It should be obvious that gravity's not working, but it's like the only part in the game where it's not anti-gravity, where
Exactly.
oh no, I was gonna go that way. I guess I'll go this way.
Oh no. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Oh, there's a lot of floaty dead guys around there.
Were they floating in some dead space?
They were. It was space and it was dead and you know, it was everything.
I was there and I was there.
We're about to get. Blew that off.
Anything else? Ooh, there's an artifact. Nicely tucked away over here.
Looking for artifacts when everything is falling apart. I see how it is.
I've just got my priorities straight.
Oh boy.
Why do they keep running over there of all places?
I don't know. They're like, should we have a straight on attack? Nah.
Are they just gonna keep coming? I don't remember that. Anyway.
Oof.
Let's go through this thing.
I'm going this way.
Ugh, waiting for my partner again. It's like, come on. You
Yeah.
even want to play this game?
Always waiting for your partner.
And Godot and partners Godot.
How would you rate your aim against DB's aim? Well, let's just say that I have hit about 5% of the monsters, so I think it's pretty good.
Sure, yeah, obviously.
5% too generous? I don't know. My aim currently at dodging these rocks is going pretty good, I'd say.
Yeah. I'm the only one that died during one of these sections so far.
Yeah, and it's been a couple of times, so I think I'm
Well-
better than you as a person.
It was once. You might be better at, you know, being a person than me, but I only died during one of those ones.
All I'm saying is you died twice repelling against some rocks. I mean,
Oh.
I mean,
now
you
it's-
gotta feel embarrassed about that, huh?
Yeah, I do. I just wanted to be cool.
At least enemies seem to only be coming from the front for this little runaway part. That is, okay. This is the part where you stomp the yard.
You still with me?
Still with you. Ooh, what the heck happened to you there?
I don't know.
That was weird. It like glitch hurt you.
It's like I went too far in one direction and it wanted to tell me. And then I tried to apologize, but it was too late to apologize.
I think I'm gonna switch to the melee one.
Yeah, it might be a good idea.
Close quarters is happening more here.
I thought maybe something was coming from behind me, but I guess not. Okay. So, this is like the final load up place, so get what you need. Having plenty of ammo and health is probably not a bad thing.
Alright. think my inventory is good on health. I definitely need more ammo.
Just gonna go ahead and make sure I've got guns I'm happy with, and see if there's any last minute upgrades I want to do. Okay. Now let's switch you back with the cool one. Deal
All right.
without the.
And then long range is gonna be good for this, I'm thinking.
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
So I am all set for guns. Time
Okay.
to gear up.
let's see.
My armor is fully upgraded, besides kinesis.
You know what? I'll fiddle with that later. Okay, I think I am good to go.
Alright, I am ready to.
Okay.
Blood Moon.
Alright. Boss fight, here we come.
Boss fight.
And let's get that mask off so we can see your face during
Yeah, why
it's
would
like a
you...
Spider-Man movie up in here.
Yeah. Toby, we're gonna need you to be expressive for this fight.
We're gonna need you to make some faces that you'll be deeply ashamed of later. Hey, remember that time when you were making fun of me about dying during a flying section? Well, that was recently, right? That was tonight. It was like a few minutes ago, wasn't it?
I mean, that rock came out of nowhere.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Stupid space.
Stupid, sexy space rocks.
Who knew it was just full of flying rocks?
Alright, let's try to not get hit by giant rock. Alright,
Uh-huh.
mission accomplished.
Now,
That is
we're
a-
gonna go ahead and fly through this thing.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Yeah,
Oh boy. Oh, that's
I
not.
would look out for that.
Oh, that almost got me.
Yeah, that was awkward.
Well, I barely dodged that.
It's funny because on my screen you keep sort of disappearing when you go random ways. I'm like, I hope he makes it wherever he went.
Yeah, I'm hoping I make it too. Pretty much just praying and moving my mouse.
Yeah, just send it thoughts and prayers. It'll take care of it.
Oh, nose. Okay, I thought I was gonna get F'd in the A by that rock.
Yeah, or like a stray thought or prayer.
Alright, that is a creepy little creature we're looking at here.
Yeah, and in Resident Evil fashion,
We're gonna want to shoot it in the eyes, I guess.
yeah, except we're gonna use markers and telekinesis them into its eyeballs.
Oh, that's interesting.
Not enough ammo in the world. We'll have to make some up. Workers loading all around us. We can use this TK charging plate and throw them as weapons.
Okay, like I feel like I said all of that already.
Is that the thing I'm supposed to be grabbing?
No,
Oh.
these are just gonna send these guys at us too. Okay, and marker yet? There's one. And I want to go for the side ones that are harder to see.
Alright. I can't shake him. Not seeing anything to fire at us yet.
Just make sure and aim for its black heart. Alright. Now I'll let you do the next one.
Alright. You're so generous.
Okay. Should be rolling around here any second. This is gonna make us wait for it. Oh, that's going up.
Tentacles down.
Probably you're gonna get a shot on the eye now. Can you get that other mark?
Got it.
Okay. There it is. I think it's. I'll take care of these. Just get a shot on it.
Okay. I can't grab a thing. Sorry, I got messed up.
That's alright. There's one. Or yeah. Bringing it down. And go for it. Grab it.
I can't see it.
Okay.
Where'd it
Bringing
go?
it in again.
Okay, got one.
Okay.
Got it.
There you go. That might have been it.
Kinda has like a Venus flytrap looking thing on its belly. Well, it's gonna eat something.
I don't think so. Not at all. Ooh. Now I'm gonna rip it through its guts. Can I do it? Yeah, there. I'm like stuck right now.
Where is the bad guys?
So I'm supposed to be tearing this thing out with a TK. Okay. Cool. Because it was not letting me do that.
Now I'm grabbing it.
Yay!
We just like ripped it out of its butt. Oh man, Isaac got messed up there.
Yeah. Not so pretty anymore, huh?
Oh no. Oh no no no.
I'm spamming E for dear life.
So this is it, huh? We use that codex. Bullshit. We die here. No. But Earth gets it tomorrow.
Yeah, Isaac got
Lord.
pretty brained there anyway, so.
Yeah, it's not looking so good. No, Carver! No, me!
I'm sure there's no second phase to this fight.
I'm flying off into space that's somewhat dead. For the third time. I don't know how many times it's been.
Oh, this sad. I'm sad. I'm sad now.
Yeah, it's a real downer. Oh no!
He lost the picture. Guess he won't need that where he's going.
Shoot, yeah. Oh, bye Tentacle Moon.
Good
I'm
night.
sure that a lot of hentai could have been filmed there.
Good night, Tentacle Moon.
Good night, Moon.
Good night, Moon. Good night, cow. Jumping over the moon. Scooch closer, kids. Do I have to tell you again about the scooching?
Oh, Ellie's so sad.
And then Isaac's bloody face smacks against the window of her ship.
He could be okay. Ooh, yeah, face against the window. Probably not now.
She probably shouldn't have worn yellow for this. It's gonna be really hard to get those stains out.
Yeah, it's like she should have worn her red tank top, and that way people wouldn't know she was bleeding.
That's why I wear my brown pants to play these games.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious, really. So, like, she didn't even try.
Oh, the marker signal. It's gone too. Isaac, you did it. You really did it, you beautiful SOB.
Yay! You don't have to call his mom a bitch when you're like trying to compliment him. That just seems underhanded.
Very true.
Space coordinates confirmed. Shock drive enabled. Standing by.
Oh. Now, fly away from the weird spaceship.
That is a really weird shaped ship.
Like the front of it looked like a helmet for a moment.
Yeah, and I don't know, it has like all kinds of weird shapes.
It's over.
It's over. Gunnar Wright as Isaac. Ricardo Chavira as John Carver.
Robert Gant as Robert Norton. Well, that was a little on the nose, right?
Yeah, I mean, they had the same name, so.
Yeah.
Look at all this space that's dead.
Yeah.
Did that moon, like, crash into a planet then? Is that what happened there?
Yeah, it kind of sucked the moon down into the planet. And so now we're at the credits. And that's that, at least for the main game.
That's cool. It was a good game overall. It was a really glitchy playthrough, but like none of it ever stopped us, so.
It's kind of weird because, you know, I've played it several times now, and I've never had it be as glitchy.
Really?
Yeah. That
Uh-huh.
or I blocked it out or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there were some pretty funny ones, like when Danik was like running around in a circle in midair,
Yeah.
and then there was the cutscene with a Marine that had no arm and no leg but was standing.
Friend is, yeah, just sitting there with no legs. Happily holding us down with his ghost arm.
You've got no legs!
So, there is a little bit after the credits end, but I don't know exactly how long that takes, so if you like, I can go ahead and spoil that for you.
I mean, I was planning on streaming for another like 20 minutes, so we can just kind of chill and
Oh, alright.
relax through this, so.
Yeah, we will. Cool. Yeah, overall, like, compared to the other games, I would prefer if there had been more of a horror element to this. I mean, like, this one, it's there, but it's not the focus. And I've been replaying through Dead Space 1 a bit lately, and it's just funny how night and day it is as far as the tone goes.
Yeah, the tone of the first one is very like dark corridors and spooky noises, and this is just feels almost more like a Halo game. There's a couple of parts that are horror-esque, but
Yeah. And then, but the thing I do like is gun crafting system. I don't know. I never thought of the guns in the first couple games as boring, but after playing this through a few times and then having all the options available, I really feel like it. Just because the first game was like, here's some preset guns, which I know pretty much every game does, and then it gives you some options to upgrade them, but the upgrade tree is the same for every single one, so it's not like, you know, every time you play it, that gun can be upgraded to the same maximums no matter what you're doing. And I don't know, it just gets a little old on other playthroughs. This one kind of keeps it feeling a bit fresh just by trying out combinations that never occurred to you before.
yeah, it definitely kept it interesting. Because whenever I was like getting tired of something, I could try out a new gun. So
Yeah, if I could take the weapon crafting system into a replay of 1 or 2, that
Yeah.
but,
I did like
that-
I like the story elements where you're seeing things that are different from me and I'm seeing things that are different from what you're seeing. Kind of
Yeah.
adds, but I think that they could have done a better job at like playing off of that and making it like more horror style, cuz to me it was just like hallucinations rather than horror.
yeah, it wasn't gonna make you jump or anything like that.
Yeah, like it'd be cool if I was firing at something that you're not seeing. You know what I mean? Like I think that's where I would have gone with it.
Yeah. And then I think the other thing that unfortunately makes this game feel a little bit cheap is just that every single one of this, not every single one of them, but a lot of side missions all take place in just the same repurposed area.
Yeah.
It's just, there are so many spots in this that feel copy paste, which is too bad because the original sections are really interesting and there's some even really beautiful visuals in this game, but it just sucks when you're going into the same snowy mountain area cul-de-sac to drop your bot off all the time, or you're going through the same corridors. You know, I don't know. I don't know why it was developed like that, why they made that decision, but it got old.
Yeah, I definitely think kind of towards the middle of the game and those snowy areas, like you were saying, was the most unoriginal section of the game. But it also had one of the cooler bosses, which is like that spider thing. So,
Yeah.
yeah, like the snowy sections, and then when we were kind of just going back and forth to those different like outposts to find like a cache of stuff.
Yeah.
Like actually this last section was probably the most interesting to me visually, apart from like the backgrounds, because other sections had cooler backgrounds, but
Which is kind of weird because I don't know. I like this section well enough, but I always feel, I don't know. I get to it and I'm not as excited. Like the first time through, I think I felt like, all right, yeah, this is interesting. This is different. It feels like a good finale. But having played it a few times through, I get to that section and I'm like, this just, it's a little bit irritating and overly long somehow.
yeah. And I don't know if that fight is a lot harder when you play on a harder setting, but I was expecting it to be like multi-phase or something.
Yeah, it does get, it's just, it's tougher all the way around, and then the creatures trying to attack you, irritating, especially if you're doing it solo, because then you're trying to manage that at the same time to take the shots.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's funny, too, watching all the cutscenes, because it is made to be either single player or co-op, and so every cutscene sort of to be multi-purpose ends with Arbor walking off in a direction, and if you're playing by yourself, then he just walks off somewhere else and disappears.
Yeah.
But if you're playing with somebody, then, you know, he's still right there with you, obviously.
Faux show.
It's too bad that they'll never end up making a fourth one. I think I was talking. They wanted to take the modding thing even further. Spaceships, and then the game would be more like the floating debris areas earlier in the game. And so it would be all around the outskirts of Earth, and you'd be, yeah, just putting together whatever kind of ship you wanted and then flying off to different sections, a little bit more open world. And they were talking about having focus on Ellie. And I don't know, all that sounded cool to me.
So is it something that's definitely not ever coming, or just like in development hell, or?
I mean, as far as I know, there is no one working on it. And they also absolutely disbanded games, which is subsection EA Redwood Shores as it's coming up here. So it was that section of EA. So they're completely defunct. I guess I think that's the idea. Or they, I think they are. I don't know. Now I'm not doubting myself. At the very least, they're. But yeah, it sounds like Dead Space is done. This was the last entry. So the only other stuff there is the DLC that comes after this. But yeah, it's completely over from the sounds of it.
Yeah, just was looking up an article. It says the creator wants to make Dead Space 4, but
Yeah.
doesn't seem like anything. And then there's YouTube videos about why Dead Space 4 still hasn't happened.
I don't know. I think EA.
Oh yeah,
they
EA confirmed that nobody is working on Dead Space 4
Yeah.
at E3.
They
Oh,
felt
it
like
says the franchise has not been killed though. Just nobody's working on it right now.
Oh, well, that's slightly more positive than I thought.
Yeah, the statement is, I wouldn't say it's canceled at all. Soderlund said, Dead Space remains a brand that is close to EA's heart. It's been a great brand for us, done by a very passionate team. They're working on something else very exciting. You have to think of it from that perspective. It's better. Is it better to put them on the 4th version of a game they've done 3 previous versions of before? Or is it better to put them on something new that they want to build, that they have passion for? Will there be a Dead Space game? Who knows? Have we killed it? No, of course not. That sounds like nothing.
Yeah. Of course we haven't killed it, but no one is working on.
There's literally no hope for it, but hold out hope, please.
Yeah. Listen to our corporate speak that's telling you to stick with us, and we're doing cool stuff. Keep hanging out and waiting.
Yep.
I don't know. Well, I hope that they someday bring it back. Like I said, it kind of ends on a bit of a cliffhanger, and then the DLC sort of just trades out that cliffhanger for another one. And yeah, I want to see what happens next.
Rather have Dead Space 4 instead of Anthem, Benoit says.
Oh, I've heard so many bad things about it. I had a friend that was trying to convince me to get it, but it was just so pricey, and he was into all that BioWare stuff. I think and anyway, I'm not sure of that, but anyway, he was really excited.
I'm losing a lot of what you just said there. I don't know if killing the sound. Yeah. But yeah.
That's probably best.
Long story short, Anthem sucks and you didn't want to play it.
Pretty much. Yeah, that was the details there. So, oh well, whatever.
So we're gonna get like a little extra scene here, is that what you said?
Yeah, might not. It might be a little less than the scene. Might just be off. Can't remember.
Ellie? Ellie.
And there you go.
New game have been unlocked. The front end Dead Space Legends suit set now available in the suit kiosk. Plus 3 CLP circuit set available in the bench.
So yeah, now you should be able to mod out your weapons with the +3. There's ones that do +3 damage, +3 reload, +3 rate of fire, but you have to collect the various artifacts in the game, and if you get like all of those, then it unlocks other sets.
Unlock the 8-bit themed retro mode by completing on hardcore. Have you done that?
I am actually working on a hardcore playthrough to get the retro mode.
What does that look like?
I don't remember what the retro mode is.
Speed run. Let's go, says Benoit.
Yeah, I don't know. So the hardcore mode, the way that it does, basically, any death is permanent. If you die, it immediately kills your save game, and that's it. You're done.
Wow.
So some people cheat it a little bit, and what they do is that save their they make a backup of their save game before going in, and then they'll just play through and periodically stop and do another backup of it, and that way if it kills it completely, you just drop the file back in. So I don't know, it's kind of cheap, but I'm gonna do it that way because I just wanna, it's the last thing I have left to do on this game. So yeah, I'm gonna go cheap. I don't even care.
Yeah. I mean, who cares? I'm not gonna fault you for it.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that. But the second game had like a hardcore mode too, and it was I don't think it was permadeath. I think it was just that I think you had 3 saves that you could use the entire game. This one feels a bit more forgiving. You can save as much as you want, you just can't pay ever.
Yeah. So does that mean like you can be about to die and then you just hit the exit screen and reload your save kind of thing?
You should be able to, I think, yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes a good amount of sense.
Although that might put you in a situation where like it wasn't survivable anyway. So I always hate when you do that, and then what you've got to work with from that save, there's just no way to make it. There's no way to win from it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm just gonna end stream at this point. Benoit, I think you're the only one that hung out for the boss battle, but a few people stopped in just to say hi when I shot out that notification. But anyhow, we're gonna be brainstorming what we're gonna be playing next Thursday. Maybe Resident Evil 5, maybe something else.
If there's any requests or things that sound good, let us know.
Yeah, for sure. You can, if you're not in my Discord, the link's below. You can DM me on Discord if you have any ideas. So yeah, we don't have a ton of viewers to go raid anybody, so I'll just leave it at that for now. And thanks for watching. Thanks for the new follow that we had from King Aura. And that'll be it. We'll see you guys next week.
See you later.